being in water is soothing to the nervous system.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Actually, if you were to do a search on the scientific benefits for mental health and water, there's studies that say just staring at water actually reduces your cortisol levels, just staring at it, but let alone
Mm,
being in it. And I look it up. There's a lot of interesting stuff. And they say we're born in water, right? In the mother's womb.
right.
And yeah, that's, I think water's magical. I really do. And so there
Yeah.
is something, but even like if you think about it, memories of childhood in water is like you're at a pool, right? You're playing,
Yeah.
right? Or
Yeah.
bathtub. When you're in the bathtub when you're a little kid with your rubber duckies or playing in a pool, like it's like it is a fun. Water's fun. The way you move your body in water, the ability
Yeah.
is fun, right? You just can't
Yes.
do that on land the older you get. So yeah.
Yeah. And you know what I also love is you give people options as well. So we've been talking about the deep water, but I know
Mhm.
you also have shallow water as well.
Yes.
So can
Yes.
you describe that for folks so they know, like someone may go, "Oh, I'm not comfortable going in deep water, even with
Right.
a floating
Yeah,
device."
and
Um,
we don't want to tell people that aren't comfortable in the deep water.
right.
Because it's interesting. It's always tricky because we get like comments on Facebook saying, "Do I need to be a swimmer to do this?" And I'm always like, "Oh, it's like a fine line because no,
Right.
you don't have to be a swimmer, meaning somebody that like swims laps. You don't have to be that. You don't even have to know how to do freestyle, but we want you to be like able to be safe, like
Yeah.
in the deep water, right? Just
Yeah.
because
With a
with the
flotation.
flotation belt,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, but at any rate, yeah. So we it started as deep water, obviously, and that's all we had for about the first, oh gosh, I guess about 3 years of the app. The app's only maybe 4 or 5 years old now. At any rate, but then people started reaching out saying, I don't have access to a deep water pool. And we found out a lot of
Mm.
people don't. Um, Health clubs, a lot of health club chains especially don't have deep water pools.
Yeah. Yeah.
People wanted to do it on vacation because they love it. And we've got addicts, we've got complete addicts, fluid running addicts. And then they couldn't do it on vacation because most like hotel pools, resorts, picture them, they're shallow, right? So we created a shallow water program, and I really like it. I was kind of hesitant at first because I just love the deep water program so
Yeah.
much, but um, I almost think they're harder, to be honest with you. And I thought they would be easier for some reason. I've incorporated some strength work in the shallow water program as well, where we'll start on the side of the pool and do like
Mhm.
kind of like tricep dips, or just the side of the pool, like push ups, and some. At the end, we end with core work with doing like V ups and things like that. So we add that,
Mhm.
which people really like to it. Um, but no, so obviously you're touching in the bottom of the pool, and we do. I was able to translate most of the movements from the deep water. The cross country still works in the shallow end, and cross sprint and cross runner, and even the running ups. And I think about the only one that didn't work is we do flutter kick, a vertical flutter kick in
Yes.
the deep water. And that obviously didn't work in the shallow, but I was kind of surprised because I was like, how do I do a shallow water workout? And then I went and practiced a little bit, and I'm like, no, it's really the same thing. I was able to translate like I said, most of the movements, and it's the same thing. It's the cueing, making sure they're holding their body in proper position, and motivating, and heart rate checks,
Yeah.
and all the same things. So it's a good workout. I was surprised. It's a shockingly good workout, the shallow. And again, we
Totally.
add some of that strength work that people really like as well.
The options is which I really appreciate, because same thing for me. My preference actually is the deep. I just fell in love with the deep
Yeah.
water myself.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then I tried when I first got the system, when I picked the audios, I only picked the deep. And then more recently is the shallow. And I tried it and it was quite a workout. Like it also surprised me. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
this is a
Yeah.
nice change.
Yeah.
And I just need to find a better shallow pool because the
Okay.
pool I'm at, I'm 6'3".
Okay. Oh,
So
you're tall.
the
Yeah.
shallow it comes to my belly
Oh, right.
button. Do
No,
you know
that
what I mean?
doesn't work.
Like I'm
Right. Right.
basically I'm basically not in the water.
No, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. You would probably need closer to 5 feet.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah. So
yeah. But the option is there. This is the
yeah.
thing that I just want to mention. People can do shallow or deep, and they can
Yeah.
choose from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello there, and thank you so much for stopping by this channel. I hope you find this content useful, and if you do, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It will really help me to reach to more people and keep this content going. Here we are journeying together, and let's see where this takes us.